speak with me a moment?
Anything I can do.
Hello. So I was got in the... Oh, no. Oh crap, it's a mammoth. I was trying to do something, get some stuff pre-done before the stream started, but unfortunately I kind of messed it up. So I'm basically starting where the game is now as it is, so I'll take that hot. Thank you. Trying to figure out how the hell... No, that's good. Let's just go into the game. Yeah, because I made a mistake. I left the area so I could try and find out some other stuff. You know, try and keep on track, on top of things, stuff like that. Problem is, I think I left the area the wrong way. So I'm now basically trying to figure out how to get back to where I was before, which is not easy. I think where I've got to go is over that side, looking at the map. In fact, looking at it now, I can see it. Yep, there's the...
Ready when you are.
Oh, there's Kingy Boy. Excellent. That's better. Yes. Go up there, get rid of you. Oh, blimey, that was a good one. There we go. Now I can fight my way back into the castle. I was a bit confused then for a minute, but I'm now back on track. How do I deal with you? Yeah. Perhaps I have to go this way. Right, there's the engraver. Getting lots of loot here. There we go. Okay. Yes. Now I'm back on track. Finally. That right. But seriously, all I'll say is just.
I love being the king.
Sorry. You do need. I want to say something about it, like almost spoil it, but seriously, don't worry too much about missing it. Just as long as you're caught up by the next one, because the last 3 episodes were, as I promised, really good and important. Like, again, I'm just gonna keep quiet so I don't spoil anything. Bloody little shitbag. There you go. Oh, don't click on you. Okay. Oh, I see. I'm going that way and then going that way. Okay. Yeah, if you're having sleeping trouble, don't worry about it. It's not a... What's the word? It's not a... It's not going to upset me. Not even like that. So don't worry. Of course, yeah, I've turned my vampirism down to level 3. That's what I do. I wasn't cloaking. Although I did something today I may come to regret at some point in the future in a good-natured way. I reinstalled 2 games. One of them was No Man's Sky because there's a new big update that's just come out that I want to check out, and the other, Final Fantasy 14. There was a free trial, a welcome back weekend, and I'm taking part in it. I've only got a couple more days left of it. Yeah, this is. I might have to look into the budget and see if I can stretch to a subscription for a little bit. Won't be one I'll be playing probably on stream, even then, probably not all the time. But with the new expansion announced and everything as well, it felt, which is quite a clever bit of marketing. It's like, I don't think I've tried it out on this new computer with the streaming software. No, I don't think I have. I played it before, but it was on the old one. But I don't think I've tried it on this rig I've got now. Oh, nope, that's a friendly NPC.
Found the elixir. Pour it on the tree. The Winterborn are on their way.
It won't be like a full playthrough run. It'll just be like a sort of a semi one-off or something.
If you have any questions before we go in there, now's the time.
Ooh. Cold possesses this place. It strikes to the heart, a freezing chill not of the world, but the soul. That is a cool picture, pun intended. Kill Ufron.
So, the king of the big children has come to die. Your soldiers failed, Kural, and so will you.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
I love it when my enemies mock me. Helps me work up a good rage. You treat everything like a joke.
Surprise.
The orcs refuse to follow you. You mock
Oh,
them
you...
and dishonor their sacrifices. Dishonor them? Ha! I'll honor them by separating your head from your body.
Get out of red spots.
How do you like that, you cold bastard? Iceheart's blade is mine.
Surprisingly easy.
Now maybe the clans will finally accept my rule.
Don't forget Sword Khajiit, yeah, he did help. Oh, there he is, he's over there.
You don't know how good that feels. Your fond Iceheart is finally dead. Imagine you ate too much, and try as you might, you can't get out that really big belch. Then, finally, you let out a thunderous burp. Yes, that's how I feel right now.
Oh yeah, bit of indigestion, you know, like, oh it hurts, belch, and then, oh. So the siege, it is over now, yes?
For all practical purposes, yes. The remaining Winterborn will put up a fight, but without a warlord, my soldiers should be able to wrap this up in short order. As for me, I can't wait to show off my trophy to the clan chiefs.
Trophy.
Yeah, Iceheart's fancy sword. That should prove to the clan chiefs that we killed the warlord. Might even convince the fence sitters to finally accept me as the rightful king of all the Orsinium.
So I'm just making sure I spelled something correct. I think I did. Please forgive Philem for asking, but what is our next move?
I want to check on the supplies the Winterborn stole from us, and get them ready to transport back to the city. Meet me at the keep when you're finished here. I want you there when I tell the chiefs what we accomplished today.
Right. So the Orsinium. Yeah, it's afforded. Orsinium Way Shrine. Oh. There we go. There's the thingy. There's that one. So I think whilst I'm in Orsinium as well, I'll try and remember to get my stable buff. Stable upgrade done for the day. Jewelry and blacksmithing resources both show up alongside cliff faces, mountainsides, and rocky outcroppings. Really good artwork as well. Really good. Oh, I found there's actually one of the official sites you can actually download all those loading screens legitimately. Oh, hello. What just pinged into my box there? Oh, an item has sold. Excellent. Right, first things first, where's the... Oh, it's right up the north. Okay, I don't want to get close. Nice. Is that the museum up there? I think I've got an item to hand in. Yes. Which one was it I got? It is the... Where is it? The Heart of Xandanos. Picked that up earlier. I've got to find a spot for that. Oh, excuse me. Oh. Random phone call. I'm not going to steal from them because they're good people. I think I know what it was. Oh. What's this ghosty eye? Black quill. Here we go. Oh, glowing. Doesn't seem to be there. That's a shame. That's it. No, so every time I come back here, any of these things I've got, I will drop off. Because I want to complete that museum. That's one of the goals I want to do now before I leave Orsinium, is I want to have that museum completely built out. Or this as much as I can. You know, if something more like dungeon areas, like group dungeon areas or something like that, then so be it. But I've got a feeling all the solo stuff is it's only solo stuff. Scarp Keep. Yeah, that's that screenshot. The Orcs King Palace, also known as Orsinium Keep, is modelled after the royal castle of Scarp Keep in Old Orsinium. Strong foundations, thick walls, and wary sentries protect the home of the Orc King. Nice looking place, actually. Where you want to go? You want to go through. Yep. Yeah, good evening. Talk to Zabini. Zabini.
Poor Zabani.
Oh, Zabani.
I can't believe that the Golus stole from the king, not her.
Well, this one searched Argolis' camp.
Oh? What did you find? Do not keep Zabani suspended.
This one needs a drink. This one also found the stolen goods. You can prove your innocence.
This one knew you walked with Canarti's luck. Quickly, show them to Warden Orc. Zabani can already taste her freedom.
Okay. Excuse me, Warden.
Keep away from the Khajiit. If I see you pass her anything, you'll end up in your own cell.
See, about the Zabani, Valen has information regarding her.
Oh? What information?
Zabani is innocent. Argolis stole this mug.
The king's lucky mug! Oh, pretend you didn't hear that. Well, anything else you need?
Please, Zabini, you have the mug and she didn't commit the crime.
I can't argue with evidence. I'll turn this over to the guard and release the prisoner. And, ignore what I said about the mug, all right? There's a little something to help you forget.
Forget what?
Zabani will head to the Greedy Gut. Meet her there, yes?
Oh, that's like a... Khajiit is happy with the gift of coin. It pleases him. And this place is massive. All going to the throne room now. This should be interesting. Feels like that... Okay, this is the...
Just here to see Kurog.
Oh,
I meant no offense, Chief Barzrag. I only seek to spread Trinamac's good words.
Again with these Trinamac lies. Let me show you what Malakat thinks of your stupid words.
Your anger is uncalled for, clan chiefs. Please excuse us, Solgra. I see our champion has returned.
They pulled you into their madness? How disappointing.
I'm sensing a bit of a hostility between the, in effect, the military and the religious people.
As you can see, the clan chiefs can be a contentious lot. They oppose King Kurog at every turn, especially on matters of faith. But tell me, was Kurog successful? Did you defeat the Winterborn warlord?
Oh yes, the Winterborn warlord is definitely dead. King Kurog asked Khajiit to meet him here.
I knew you'd be able to help Kurog in his mission. Perhaps now the other clans will see that Kurog is destined to lead us all. Once all the clans unite, just imagine the power we will wield.
Just a question. Why are these chieftains here?
The king sent for them. They are a few of the more vocal opponents to my son's plans, and they refuse to bend their knees to him.
So these chiefs do not agree with King Kurog.
They are blinded by centuries of custom and tradition. They refuse to see the glory that King Kurog wants to bestow upon us all. Instead, they stick their heads in the mud like a frightened Argonian and pretend that the old ways are so much better.
And King Kurog wants to change that, yes?
My son wants to free us from the traditions that hold us back. They mire us in outdated notions and restrictions. We need to become a modern society if we want the other kingdoms to respect us, to take us seriously. King Kurog will make that happen.
Velen understands.
Excellent. The time has come. Swear allegiance to me. Orsinium will prosper once the clans unite under my rule.
That's a big sword.
This again, Kurog? Why should we submit to you this time?
Behold, I wield the blade of Iceheart. With the help of outsiders,
Hello.
I have vanquished our greatest foe and retrieved the stolen supplies. The chiefs could not stop the Winterborn. Only I have accomplished that.
You ask much, Kurog, to turn away from Malakath, to abandon our most cherished customs.
Basrog, my old friend, your outdated ideas will be the death of me.
Don't tempt us, Kurog. Our traditions won't bend to the will of an idiot chief who decides to call himself
King, idiot, chief, I am your king. You would all do well to remember that. Now get out of my sight!
He just stabbed him with the sword.
You embark on a dangerous path, Kurog. We won't forget this.
Might have been a bit uncalled for.
Treasonous bastards! I just saved their ungrateful arses, and this is the thanks I get? I even showed them Iceheart's sword. How can I create a united nation when the chiefs refuse to accept my rule?
Velen must know. Was that a typical example of your usual meetings? Please say no.
More often than not, yes.
Oop.
There's always some fool who wants to quote the Code of Malakath or insult my honor. It infuriates me. How can we build a respectable kingdom when we can't even abandon our most ridiculous superstitions?
Did you really need to kill Chief Targak?
Targak? It was all I could do not to kill all three of those troll lovers. Let Basrog and Dular think about what happened. I only hope they can set aside old traditions and accept the future I envision. Their support would make things much easier.
Do you need anything else from Velen?
For now, no. Go explore Rothgar and get to know this great city. Enjoy yourself. When you're ready for a new challenge, find me at my private tavern in the city. I'm sure I'll have something that requires your specific skill set by then.
He has a private tavern. That's pretty dope, mate. Can't deny that. Cannot deny that. Right, back to the Orsinium way shrine. Ooh. Yeah, today's been a surprisingly busy day. I've reinstalled, say, No Man's Sky because it's a new update. I'm not sure if I'm playing that on stream, but I'll definitely be giving that a look. Huzzah for Steam backups. It didn't do my very last backup. It did like the one before that, so still got my.
Excuse me? Remember me? From the Winterborn ambush? The caravan? Hey, I'm talking to you.
Where is he? Hello.
Watch your step, Durand.
Sorry for shouting at you. It must be this city. Makes me want to walk fast and speak loudly. Oh, you must remember me. The caravan? The Winterborn ambush? Thanks again for helping us with that.
Yes, I remember. It was like the first time I stepped into Orsinium and there was all this stuff going on and you was there. Yes, I do remember. Is there something this one can do to help you with?
Well, not me exactly. I came to Rothgar to elevate my status, and here I am running errands for the orcs. Somewhat ignoble, but what can I say? Anyway, Your assistance against the Winterborn and in recovering their supplies hasn't gone unnoticed.
So who wants to see the Khajiit?
The king himself has requested your presence at his private tavern here in Orsinium. You must have made quite an impression. You'll have to share your secrets with me sometime.
That's quite impressive because I've literally just left him only a few minutes ago. Oh, Khajiit, Valen, we'll go see the king.
Perhaps you'll be so kind as to put in a good word about me with the king. I'd so enjoy an invitation to his corner club.
There we go. What the flip is that? Yes, that's the museum. There we go. There's the. I keep misreading that king's name as King Kong. I can't help it. This is like one of those. It looks like King Kong. Especially the way the R is on. If I just like catch it at the corner of my eye, it does look like King Kong.
Try the iceberry ale. It's delicious. I love this place. Back at the keep, I'm always being pulled in a dozen directions. Fighting over here, debating over there, gives me a headache. But here, I can just eat and drink until I pass out.
You wanted to see Khajiit.
Took you long enough to show up. I could have you flogged for that. Ha ha ha! That look on your face! Priceless! But I'm just yanking your tusk. I usually never have anyone flogged for a first offense.
You wouldn't survive the attempt. But, violence is your solution to every problem, yes?
It's a good thing I like you, because the last person who asked me these sorts of questions had the curiosity beaten out of him. But I don't want to fight with you. That's not why I called you here. Are you ready to listen?
Alright, what can Valen do for King Kong?
You helped Chief Basra.
That was deliberate.
You fought at my side as we defeated Iceheart and his Winterborn warriors. In short, you impress me.
Oh, thank you.
People who impress me either turn out to be a help or a hindrance to my plans. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Not exactly, but go on.
Let me speak plainly. You could pose a threat to me, but I prefer to consider you an ally. Share a few drinks, like we're doing now. I could use someone like you. Someone to deal with problems that require a more personal touch.
What kind of problems are we talking about?
Clan chief problems. There are still stubborn chiefs out there who don't agree with my vision. They don't want to see our people united. They're stuck in the old ways. Ways that have failed our people time and time again. It's time to change that.
Please answer, Khajiit. You want him to talk to the clan chiefs, the ones that remain, that are not currently slowly rotting on your throne room floor.
You made an impression on Basrog. Whether he likes it or not, he owes you for helping the clans. The other chiefs respect Basrog. We can use this whole situation to our advantage. Get them to listen to matters they would normally refuse to hear.
So what do you want Valen to do?
For now, nothing. Relax, have a drink. Enjoy all the pleasantries that Roxanne and her fine establishment have to offer. But when I need you, I expect you to be ready and willing to get the job done. Oh, what are those two doing here? Damn it! You two always show up and ruin my fun.
Oh, I have not even begun to ruin your fun, my king. But let's leave the pleasantries for later. We have an urgent situation to report.
I can never tell when you're joking. Fine. What's so important?
The Trinimac Temple has been attacked, my beloved. Malakath devotees have barricaded the doors and taken the priests as hostages.
These fanatics dare to attack my city? My people? I'll deal with them personally.
You will do no such thing, my son. After what happened in the throne room, this is undoubtedly a trap.
She's right.
I won't sit by while they attack my city!
This problem requires a personal solution, and I have a perfect idea. Outsider, let us talk.
Yes. See, you're the one with the working brain, so let us chat.
My son's bravery borders on stupidity. He would run off and stumble blindly into their trap without the slightest regard for his safety. We must not allow that to happen.
You have a better idea, yes?
Oh, child, I always have a better idea. My son's rage makes it difficult for him to see clearly. His instinct is to charge every problem straight on and beat it into submission. His enemies know this, and often use it against him.
Please, indulge Khajiit. You believe the attack on the temple is a trap. Which, by the way, I agree, but I just want to see what your logic is.
Basrag and the other clan chiefs know King Kurog all too well. They expect him to attack and kill the heretics, just as the heretics will kill the hostages. Innocent lives will be lost and blame will fall squarely on Kurog's shoulders.
Yeah. What do you want this one to do?
You are an outsider with connections to Orsinium that are tenuous at best. Enter the temple and rescue our people. If you succeed, you save innocent lives at the king's request. If you fail, well, at least the king won't be blamed.
Plausible deniability. Very well, this one will do as you ask. There's a book around it as well. I think it's up there. Let's go and grab that first of all. I think it's just, looks like on the map it's just sitting around here. As of course, I assume it is actually, has actually spawned. Okay. It has not. Now I'm going where? So I'm there. Okay. So because I haven't been to see it that many times, it's where is everything? Where's everything staying? Okay, this should be there's the temple. I'll go and deal with that in a minute. Let's go and
Damn Voshrak! The Trinimac nonsense is going to be the downfall of this city. How?
yeah, a little speed boost. It's not much, but again, lens up. Okay. Go to the temple. Yeah, that's definitely got temple vibes on it.
Everyone, clear the streets and go home. Let the king's soldiers deal with this.
Intimidate.
Back away, citizens.
Nice
We have
mask.
enough to deal with as it is. My soldiers can't do their job with all you civilians getting underfoot.
But Khajiit is here to help rescue the hostages.
Just because you carry a weapon doesn't mean you know how to use it. And as you can see, I already have more amateur warriors volunteering to help than I can handle. Why don't you just stand back and leave this to the professionals?
This is definitely one of those, do you not know who this one is moments. But technically, no, he doesn't. You know, from a objective point of view, I've never really been to this city. Maybe a day, two, if that. The king said, Khajiit, if you do not want him mad at me, Khajiit would suggest it lets this one help.
Right, and I'm High King Emmerich's long-lost brother. I know what you're trying to do. You're playing a dangerous game, outsider. I hope you realize that.
Of course, Forge Mother Alga will verify this one's.
Very well, I'll check with the Forge Mother. But if you've lied to me, I'll hunt you down, toss you in a cell, and throw away the key. We think there's a back entrance up the stairs near the Mages Guild. I sent soldiers to find it.
Okay. Hey. Evely.
The king sent you here to rescue the hostages, didn't he? Of course he did. That's why they recruited heroes after all, am I right? Listen, I have a plan. It's brilliant. Wanna hear it?
Alright, tell if I learn what you're thinking.
See those hawkers behind me? Don't look. Anyway, they've been acting suspiciously. Standing around, making shifty eyes, showing odd hand gestures to passers-by. I've read enough Investigator Vale books to recognize criminal behavior when I see it.
I'm going to regret this, I know. Who is Investigator Vale?
You never read Investigator Vale? The book's about the brilliant scholar who travels the world and solves crimes. She doesn't use magic or weapons. Just her charm and her wits and... Look, I'll lend you a copy later, but we need to focus here.
Please, do you think those two are involved with the fanatics?
Isn't it obvious? Look at their evil demeanor, their villainous whispering. I bet if we rattle them, they'll run off and lead us right to the hostages. Watch. I'll just let loose an arrow. That should put the fear of Ifray into the survivor.
You can't just shoot someone because you think they might be evil.
Of course I can. I do it all the time. And I'll have you know that I'm right about 50% of the time. Fine, fine. We'll do things your way. But I'm going to keep an eye on those two.
Oh, why do I think this person is going to become a pain in the butt, but on an amazingly amusing pain in the butt? I'm just getting that vibe from her. I mean, as an NPC, I think she's brilliant. And with her almost but not quite British accent. Okay, so go all the way down here. Across the bridge. He said there's a way into the water temple, didn't he? Oh great, one way. I see it now, I see it. So it's like, don't mind this one, just going for a walk down by the river. Nonchalant whistle, nonchalant whistle. Again. Ooh. That was quite what I was expecting. Yeah. Oh, okay. Nope. I'll probably a sunk. That's it. Could be more around here. Look, priest.
Thank Trinimac you're here. Someone has to save my fellow priests inside the temple.
Oh, that's why this one's here.
Please, I need your help. The priests inside the temple are at the mercy of these fanatics. Please, I think they want to kill my brothers and sisters in Trinimac.
You know what happened in there, yes?
Malakath fanatics. They burst into the temple and began rounding up my fellow priests. They spat at us and shouted that we were betraying our race. They said that Chief Bazrag sent them to punish us for opposing the true god of the orcs.
Wait, Chief Bazrag sent them?
They invoke the chief's name, saying he seeks revenge against the king and any who follow the false god. I've known Chief Bazrag to be a hard man, but never a cruel man, never a murderer. What has the king done to anger him so?
There was a confrontation in the throne room.
I see. I respect the king and all that he stands for, but his temper, it has gotten us into trouble more times than I care to remember. If it's vengeance Basrag seeks, then the king will be responsible for the deaths of the temple priests.
How did you escape?
They made such a commotion when they barged in. I spotted them from the upper balcony and slipped out the back door. I was about to go find help when more of those ruffians surrounded me. I thought I was finished, and then you showed up.
Speaking of... Oops.
Malika, my fellow priests were still alive. They're holding them. Take this key.
There you
The
go.
luck of Trinimac be with you. I'll inform the guards and
Ooh.
try to send more help your way.
That's a bit of a drop. The debate continues to rage within the city as to whether the rebuilt temple should be ultimately dedicated to Malakath or Trinimac. Well, why not both?
Lock the priests in the rectory. As soon as Kurog arrives, we kill them all.
I've got to go stealthy now. There's one way I can do this. Make it a lot easier. Here we go. Yep, vampirism really does help with stealth.
How did you get in here? No matter. You'll be dead.
Technically, this one is dead. Yeah. Okay. Charge it up. Oh, got a bit of a ticky cough. Not good, not good. There's the rectory. It's up there. Gotta be careful because my stamina's getting low. Cough at the moment. Had some breaded chicken earlier from my dinner and a little bit got stuck in my throat. Oh.
There's no need for this insanity. Kill them all! Leave us alone!
Oh, you want some as well, do you? That can be had. Oh, great fire.
Thank you for helping us. I thought they were going to kill us.
So there's a book. I got distracted. Lots of books. Lots of books.
I don't know how to thank you. These fanatics, they beat us, threatened us. They told us they were going to kill us as soon as the king or his soldiers showed up. But you got in without alerting them. You saved us. The others, though.
I just went about the others.
High Priestess Solgra and our brothers and sisters in Trinimac. The fanatics gathered us up and forced us in here. But Solgra, she isn't one to put up with such nonsense. She put a blade into one of them and ran into the back to help the others.
And this one is curious. Where can he find Solgra and the others?
I have the key. I'll open the door for you. Find the others, please. I don't know what Solgra planned to do, but she had that look in her eyes when the fanatics started hurting our people.
Oh, right.
Solgra and the others should be somewhere through this door.
Oh yes, you go. Yes, you need to unlock it, please. Ooh, lots of.
I'll find a way to open the main temple doors and let the soldiers in. Good luck.
Thank you. Ooh, stunned me. Oh yes. How very dare you?
Get her! Don't let her escape!
I'll die before I let you hurt the others.
You killed one of mine. Orders be damned! You're going to die for that, priestess!
One? I plan to kill a dozen more.
Surprise!
Leave my temple now. Thank you for that. I thought I could handle them, but the odds got a little overwhelming.
So we have an orc. Like, yeah, you just got saved by a vampire and a priest, like in a temple. So it's like running through here because this is technically holy ground. You'd be like, ow, 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 ow.
Don't worry about me. I'll be fine once I catch my breath. Just got the wind knocked out of me a little, that's all.
You know what this was all about, yes?
Not exactly. They claimed to be devoted followers of Malakath and said they were working for Chief Bazrag. They caught us by surprise, threatened us. Did you run into Ugus? How are he and the others faring?
Priest Ugus and the others are safe.
Well, that puts my mind at ease. I hated leaving them, but the others back here needed help too. But I'm still not completely certain what the attackers hoped to accomplish. Why take us hostage? Why not simply kill us and be done with it?
They wanted to embarrass the king.
Spill the blood of innocents and blame the king for their deaths, for not being able to protect his people. What a fiendish scheme. But the king sent you in his stead. Very astute on his part. That decision may have saved many lives.
Yes, I'm pretty sure the king can't turn himself invisible due to the power of his vampiric blood. What can you tell Valen about these fanatics?
We were supposed to assume they were Malakath devotees, but they didn't seem particularly religious to me. Even I don't believe Malakath would sanction a slaughter such as this. They mentioned Chief Bazrag, though. Said he gave them their orders.
You think Chief Bazrag was behind this attack?
I've always found the chief to be noble, but it doesn't take a lot to change a person. His forts ravaged, his traditions threatened. I can see how such things could lead to this. The king and the Forge Mother must be told what happened here.
Agreed. Hello. Ah, crap. Such a handy ability.
This is the last of them. Let's finish these bastards off.
Agreed. Need a hand? In we go. Oh, so it's now rank 3. Weapons with enchantments possess charges. If your weapons run out of charges, you need to recharge it using the full soul gem. Yep, no, but blah 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 blah. Usual stuff. Mouse, no. Old tip. I've seen that for a while. Forward river.
I'm glad to see you and the priest alive. I believe things may have played out very differently if you hadn't agreed to my plan. But what of the High Priestess? Is Solgra all right?
The High Priestess is safe.
That is good news indeed. I will make sure that a military contingent protects this temple going forward. It will not be left undefended again.
I'm sorry, a military contingent?
Increased patrols around the perimeter, soldiers assigned to guard the inside of the temple. The priests will not have to live in fear of another attack, not so long as my son is king. I assume you know who claimed responsibility for this?
Well, the fanatics claimed to take orders from Chief Basrak.
Bosrog has never agreed with Kurog. He made threats in the throne room, as I'm sure you heard. Besides, his boldness and devotion to Malakath are legendary. It appears Bosrog wishes to challenge our king.
It appears that way, but listen to it. I would not be surprised if it turns out that Basrag's being played. Not saying it is, but it's definitely an option that's on the table. But if Basrag is behind this, what should we do?
My son needs to solidify his hold on the clans. All of the chiefs must accept Kurog as their king for the betterment of the Orsimer people. If we gain support of the clans, we can stop Bosrog without inciting an all-out war.
Is there anything Felling can do to help?
You have done much already. Many lives were in danger, yet somehow you managed to make sure none were lost.
Some lives were lost.
Please, take this, for being so careful with my people and keeping their safety in mind. We will find you again when the king needs you.
I'm more interested in this good one, but thank you.
Solbra, my child, come join us. Are you injured? Should I call a healer?
Thanks to our friend, I am well and ready to serve.
Yes, our call for assistance has already proven to be a more than worthwhile endeavor.
See. Ooh, bear. Must be a warden. Orsinium. Larger homes can generally hold more items and collectibles. Well, I would hope so. It would suck if you had a much larger home and you can hold less. That would be an issue. Which would be the point of getting a larger home if you can't put more stuff in.
Ah, there you are. Guess what? I have another message for you from the king.
I can hear him, but I can't see him. Where is he? Oh, there he is. He's walking his way up.
It's wonderful to see you again, my friend, but I really wish the king would find someone else to serve as a messenger. I have so many other talents that could greatly benefit Orsinium.
Oh, what does the king need this time?
I have no idea. Although I did hear something or other about a moot of some kind. I suppose the best way to find out is to go and see the king.
So where does the king want to see Valen?
In the throne room, up at the keep. Hopefully he won't be in too foul of a mood when you get there. He seemed out of sorts when I told him this was the last message I was going to deliver. Either he finds something else for me to do, or I'm leaving.
Nice, understandable. Valen guesses he'll go see the king then. So we're going to the king's pub. Where am I going? I'm going... that way. I was trying to orientate myself there for a second. I went completely the wrong way first of all, that's what threw me. Yes, this music is very soothing. Oh, actually, whilst I'm here, let's very quickly pop to the Outlaws Refuge and clear out that stuff that's sitting in my inventory that needs to be fenced off. Even the newly built city... oh.
No, I understand. If you change your mind, I'll be here.
How do you get in every single one that I go to? How? I know from a story point of view that's why she's there, but at the same time it does make me laugh. There we go. Even said multiple items. Yes. Why are you telling me all these basic tips? I know this. I am aware of all these things. Tell me something new. I don't know. Let's try again. That put. Hello, cat. I'm sorry. That person's standing on the camel at a 45-degree angle. Come on. Yes, I know. Thank you, Stinky Butt. It's not something you see every day. Okay. Got distracted then. Doggy. There. You can harvest wood to create staves, bows and shields. Look at. I know that. I know all this. Right, let's go and speak to King. He's probably done something. Again. King Kjorg.
Ah, my friend and ally has returned. Let's talk. I heard what you did at the temple. Your efforts no doubt saved countless lives.
Yes.
It pains me to learn that Chief Basrog was involved, though.
Yes. I mean, you know... I mean, obviously I could always be wrong. He might actually legitimately be peed off. But you know Chief Basrog well. What do you think he hopes to accomplish?
Basrog's never agreed with my plans. He's a traditionalist, stubborn and old-fashioned to the end. His unwavering devotion to Malakath, his hatred of Trinimac, his refusal to recognize my authority. I'd say Chief Basrog is getting desperate.
So what are you going to do?
Basrog wants to start a war. Damn it all to oblivion, we'll have to stop him. He has the strength to overwhelm the lesser clans, and he's no suckling cub when it comes to fighting either. If he were to make a challenge for my throne...
How can Velen help you, King Kurog?
It's time to assemble the Great Moot. I want you to visit the clan chiefs that still haven't come around to our way of thinking. Talk some sense into them. You need to get to them before Basrog poisons the well and turns them against me.
You really think the clan chiefs will listen to this one?
You made an impression already, but don't worry. I'm not expecting them to come just because you asked nicely. The chiefs are stubborn, but they each have a problem that's confounding their clan. Solve their problems, and they'll attend the moot.
Of course they will. Please, you want me to help the chiefs?
Now you get it. Help the chiefs, and they'll be obligated to accept your invitation. I've tried to convince the chiefs of Tumnash, Morkel, and Shatul to join my kingdom. I even married a few of their daughters. We need a better solution.
And this one is wondering, does he need to say anything specific?
Tell them that you come to help in the name of King Kurog, that I'm hosting a gathering of clans, and I want the chiefs to attend. And it needs to be the clan's chief that comes to the moot. If they try to send a subordinate, I'll be highly insulted.
Very well, Velen will deliver the message and help the clan chiefs.
Do whatever it takes. The chiefs must attend the moot. I trust you won't fail me. When this is over, Hrothgar will finally be forged into a united kingdom. Meet me at my corner club after you finish. All this planning has given me a powerful thirst.
That's obviously somebody who lives in the UK. You can understand why that particular statement made me smirk a little bit. You can tell this one more about... You know, it's fine, because you must go. Right, this is a bit... God, was going to say, imagine what the heating would be like in this, but then there's like 30 great big holes in the roof. It'd be nice in the summer, but in the winter, ooh, a bit on the cold side. Well, I suppose to orcs, that's pleasant weather. That was a big bear. Crafting furniture requires. Oh yeah, I know that. Still, I suppose this is technically one of the base game DLCs now, so the tips would be, I suppose, from like the basic pool. I suppose is the easiest way to describe it. Yeah, it makes sense. Scuttle, 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 scuttle. Good throw. Oh, look. No one about. Oh, as a PC. That's a player. I thought that was an NPC, then I was.
Malakath's faithful could use your aid.
I'm sorry?
Malakath whispered of your strength. Those who remain true to the Daedric Prince of Vengeance must band together in these difficult times. Yet they who share our faith now move against us.
I'm sorry, please forgive Kishidu. Who do you mean?
Winterborn raiders. Before King Kurog bottled them in Frostbreak, one group splintered from their mob. They seek the Vengeful Eye, a relic granted by the Daedric Prince himself.
Where is this relic?
The splintered mob was last spotted in catacombs, untouched since the siege of Old Orsinium. When I learned this, Malakath's rage quickened in my heart. Clearly a sign. The relic is there. It must not touch Winterborn flesh.
Yeah, well, this one will search for the relic.
Scholars uncovered the catacombs at what they call Honor's Rest. Once inside, seek the Vengeful Eye. Return it swiftly when you find it.
Understood. That's a big statue. Very big statue. What's down here? Maybe we'll explore just in case. Oh, someone's house. I'm not going to break in. Traders Road race, right? Frostpeak, Merchant's Gate, Traders Road. Nice banners. Talking about reading books. Okay, now I need to go to the where's it? Something in that general direction. Oh, I see it on the map there. Can I do this without sliding down here? That's a good question. Looks like I can. Just. Okay. First forge wife, Khazra.
I need to find out what happened. Have you happened to see an elf around here? Tall, spindly, talks way too much for his own good.
I have an idea who it might be, but this one might not have seen that one like recently.
No, of course not. That would have been too easy. This is what I'd get for hiring a tuskless runt. He said he could improve efficiency in Greystone Quarry. What did we get for our
Not who I thought it was.
First the fog, then the screams, then nothing.
Please forgive Kashiti, do you not heard anything from the quarry?
Not a word. And it smells like elf mischief to me. My husband, Chief Ramash, went down into the quarry to look for the elf and find out what happened to our workers. He came back covered in blood. And I can tell you, Ramash doesn't bleed easily.
Right, if Link could go and take a look at the quarry if you like.
I'd appreciate any help you can provide. After what happened to the chief, the rest of the clan refuses to go anywhere near the quarry. If you can get in there, find out what happened, and make sure the quarry workers are safe.
I can do that. Just around there. Nope, nope, nope. So look, there might be something up here first of all, so let's have a... Nope. Alright. Let's go to the longhouse. So called because it's a, well, longhouse. Kind of obvious, really. There's the king. Hello.
Another outsider here to perform tricks for the false king? Bah, go back to Kurog and leave a real clan chief in peace.
King Kurog requests your presence at the Great Moot.
So, you're a lapdog and a messenger? I have no time for Kurog's games, outsider. As long as my quarry remains in danger, my place is here with my clan.
If this one solves your problem in the quarry, will you agree to attend the moot?
You think you can accomplish what me and my strongest warriors have been unable to do?
Yes.
Very well, outsider. Restore order in the Greystone Quarry, and I will go and listen to Kurog's fancy words.
Okay. Sorry, my elephant's not quite house trained. Don't ask me why he's doing that. See, I'm pointing at him on the bed, but it's looking like I'm pointing at the elephant and calling him Chief Ramesh. Come on. Come along, Chief. This way. Oh, dear. Okay, so I need to go... Well, that music's quite good. There's a sort of like little drum beat there. So I follow this down. Ooh, that's... Yeah, there's fog in that quarry. There's definite fog in the quarry. Now the question then becomes... what's causing it? Because that should not be happening.
Shadows. Shadows in the fog.
Yeah. Shit. Well, that last one does not want to go. Okay. Nice. Oof. Bit of a close call with that master chest. Was hoping for another day archaeology days, but didn't get anything. Building the massive walls and towers requires sort of great consequences against stone. Go on.
What are you doing down here? Don't you know that Greystone Quarry is a disaster area?
That's exactly why I'm here. Velen is here to find out what happened.
What happened? The High Elf. That's what happened. Things were fine for a while. Rock flowed out of the quarry at a record pace. But then we broke into a cavity and the elf insisted on exploring it. That's when the fog began to roll out of the hole.
Did he dig too deep? Does he think he's a dwarf? Tell Khajiit about this fog.
It was fog.
Helpful.
Stew it was. Chief Ramash and huntwife Bulgar decided to enter the quarry and find out what happened to the elf and the workers. We went with them. Worst decision I ever
Sorry.
made.
What happened? What happened to the chief?
We entered the fog, but we weren't alone in there. There were shadows, things in the fog. We were attacked. I saw the chief run out, covered in blood. Baldar's still down there, looking for her daughter. Last we knew, she was with the elf.
Velend will find them.
Find the Hunt wife and her daughter, and kill as many of those things as you can. But the elf, save the elf from me.
I see. I think I know why you want to get some vengeance. I can totally appreciate that. Where's Dwemer? Well, at least the remains of Dwemer. Oh, so I'll go that way. That's why it's the remains of Dwemer. Because somebody else is there smacking. Oh god. Oh yes, good old dwarvy stuff. And you. Good little rumble. My wife.
I thought you were one of those damn machines. You're just lucky I've got the reflexes of a snow bear, or your guts would be decorating the floor. Now, care to explain what you're doing down here?
Ah, funny enough, Khajiit was looking for you.
Is this another of my husband's half-hearted rescue attempts? Whatever. I guess I should be grateful. One of those metal spiders took a chunk out of my leg. Nothing too serious, but I can't fight worth a damn. So it's up to you to find my daughter.
How do you know she's still alive? And please don't hit me.
I don't. But I can hope, can I? Besides, I haven't seen her corpse. And she is her father's daughter. Then there's the elf. He knows what he's doing, and has more than a few tricks up his sleeve to deal with the machines.
Please tell us more about the high elf.
He's a clever bastard, I'll give him that. He knew there was a dwarven ruin down here, and used us to uncover it. We should have been more careful. But he had significantly increased our production. And you know Orsinium, they always want more stone.
Right. Oops. There you go. I got out of the conversation a bit too early there. Jeez. What the flip's that? Also giant mushroom. That's a big mushroom. Very big mushroom. Also a very glowy mushroom as well. Let's grab that law book. Okay, now I could get down there normally, just by jumping down, but at the same time I wanna make sure I get down to the, you know, not, yeah, that's what I wanted. I also wanted to find the way down. That's, got it. Just do it this way.
Oh, thank Trinimac.
You're not one of those dwarven dwemer things. But what are you doing down here? Did you come to help me escape from this damn quarry?
But I thought the quarry was up above.
Our quarry, sure. But the dwarves carved out this quarry centuries ago. It looks like they started down here and were working their way up. But don't ask me what they used the stone for. I don't want to think about that.
Please tell this one. Where's the high elf?
He told me to stay here while he went to investigate the central structure. He used his control rod to walk right past the machines. But apparently its protection doesn't extend to anyone else. That's what I get for trying to help an elf.
Well, Khajiit will find the high elf. Ah, that's our gap. That way. Should be another booklet around here. There it is. Ooh, something about shroud to a body. And I'll take some of that. I don't think there's any collectibles around here, but you never know. And once again, Dwemer ruins, very good for gear and loot. Oh, that's interesting. That's a big sword he's got as well. It's almost as big as I am. Okay, now dwarven gear. Yep. Look. It'll be in a minute, pal. There you go.
Ah, what a surprise with Zark. Seems like we explored that place only yesterday. You do remember? Stros Mackay, Dwemer Ruins, that adorable animunculus clanker. Those were good times. But now, to business.
Wait, you're the one who's the high up working with the orcs?
Ah, so you've met them. I really do feel awful about what happened. I offered my help because I suspected that the ruins of Mizandine were down here, but I never expected such powerful defenses. This place is remarkable.
Sorry, defenses, you mean the constructs?
Yes, but I was referring to the fog. It was a most curious thing. As soon as we unearthed the door to this place, a heavy fog set in and the Dwemer spiders swarmed us. I know how to handle dwarven constructs. The orcs, sadly, do not.
You have a plan for dealing with the constructs, yes?
My control rod can only handle a few constructs at a time. The scale of this place is well beyond its capabilities. There may be an alternative, however. If we can find the construct control center, we may be able to take command of the constructs.
Well, guess Valen is looking for the control center. Which, if this map is right down here. So I'm just picking these up because I was doing a bit of fishing and I realised that these fishing things are very helpful to have. Oh great, Centurion. What, do you know nothing, Centurion? He has a wife, you know. No, I'm not going to go down the Monty Python route.
This is unexpected.
Hello. This looks like I've seen one of these before. Well, Chris has, I mean, not Vanin.
Our paths cross again. Thank the Eight. It's amazing how often good research leads to remarkable discoveries. Since we parted, I have come to the conclusion that this is an automated quarry. Like the orc pit above, only much more sophisticated.
I mean, That is an impressive looking machine behind you.
Isn't it, though? That's what we in the business call a remarkably well-preserved orb of illumination. I believe this dwarven device may contain the key that allows us to bring Mizandine's defenses under our control.
How does an orb of illumination work?
Think of the device as a gigantic combination lock. These emitters shine light upward towards the various lenses attached to the rings. If you rotate the lenses to a specific orientation, the device should unlock.
Please indulge this one. How do we know what the correct orientation is without praying to the gods?
Trial and error, like any other scientific endeavor. But be sure to keenly observe every rotation of the rings. That's the key to our success. We can manipulate the 3 kinetic resonators to adjust the lenses and rotate the rings. Follow me.
All right. That did not sound good. Okay, reset the lever. Right. Hit the kinetic resonator 6 times. One. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. Right, hit this one 3 times, same again. 1. 2. 3. 1.
Excellent. This should allow me to control the dwarven constructs. Fascinating. I never imagined the control mechanism would fit inside so small a space. It will take me some time to master this device. But with it, I'm sure I can suppress the outer defenses and return the quarry to a relatively safe state.
Relatively safe? But so you mean Velen can tell the orcs they can reopen the exterior quarry now?
Oh yes, it's perfectly safe to work the quarry again. And please give the orcs my deepest and most sincere apology regarding these unfortunate circumstances.
Are you not coming with this one?
I have something I want to try first. Something that will help repay the orcs for my indiscretion.
This one is curious. What are you planning?
If I can make a few adjustments, I want to offer the constructs to the orcs. I'm sure they'll make excellent workers. I'll join you up above shortly.
Well, that could go very wrong. Okay, that does look pretty cool, can't deny that. You hear that hum as well. Right, so it's GTFO. Let's have a little look around this side this time. That's very hot. Don't know what to sit there. Back to Roscoe. Can I bypass these into their machines? Yes. Back up we go. Unlocking the Thieves Guild skill line, available in the Thieves Guild DLC. Allows you to open the Thieves Trove scattered throughout the Tamriel. Blah 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 blah.
As soon as our scouts sent word that people were emerging from the quarry, I hurried down to see what was happening. So, where's that damned elf and what did he do?
Right, Naramo found a dwarven ruin under the quarry.
Dwarves? That's the last thing I expected. From the stories I've heard, things involving ancient ruins and dwarves never turn out well.
That's a pretty fair assessment. The constructs went on a rampage, but Naramo was able to get them under control.
Then the elf survived? Perfect! That means I still get to wring his scrawny neck. Wait a moment. What's that sound? Troll dung, it's the constructs! The damn elf betrayed us!
Wait. He just wants to...
To arms, my clanmates! Let's show this mad elf what we think of his dwarven army.
Don't be alarmed. I bring a gift. These constructs can work your quarry and build a great city of Orsinium.
Damn you, elf. I should kill you where you stand.
What did I say? Please, my friend, make her see reason.
He got half my workers killed, and now he insults us as well? The elf's blood price is steep, and he's going to pay it very slowly.
Has there not been enough blood spilled? Naramo is trying to help, and to be fair, those constructs can work 24/7.
Greystone Quarry belongs to Clan Tumnosh. It should be worked by Clan Tumnosh, not those metal monsters. As long as one Tumnosh lives, we'll extract stone from this quarry just the way Malakath intended.
And what way is that?
With orc sweat and orc muscle. We dishonor ourselves and our ancestors if we sat back and let machines do all the work for us. It figures that an elf would come up with such a disgraceful and dastardly plan.
Well, take the constructs as your blood price, and use them until you regain your strength.
Their worth is considerable, and we'd be able to keep our quotas as we build back up. You're right. Thank you for letting me see beyond my rage.
See, calm, collected, and now she's got the... She can see the logic behind it. That's one problem solved. Let's check something whilst I'm here. See if I can get that sky shard whilst I'm here. Some of them you can only get when you go to certain areas, so... Alright. There's the ridge up. Right. Balls. How the f... Oh, this is one I've got to jump across, haven't I? Here we go. That could have gone so fudge. That could have gone a lot worse. Right. Back to the longhouse. Back up here. I might be able to... Wait, is there a artifact museum piece down there? Let's have a little looky down here whilst I'm here. In case it has spawned. It may not have, but whilst I'm here, I might as well give it a look. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's spawned. However, there's a treasure chest. Which I shall gladly take. Nope. Alright. Keep an eye on that area then, come back later. Right. Little longhouse. It should be in here. Yes. One job done. Well, not quite.
Ah, outsider. I confess I had my doubts, but my forge wife tells me you were as good as your word. Thank you for helping restore order to the Greystone Quarry.
While King Kurog does request your presence at the Great Boot, you will attend, yes?
Oh, very well. You performed a vital service for my clan. The least I can do is go and listen to whatever fancy words Kurog wants to shout at us this time. I'll see you in Orsinium, outsider.
Thank you. You've done really good. Frostbrick Ray Shrine. It's Frostbrick. I think that's. Yes, there you go. I completely forgot what I was going to say. Yeah, I'm really tired tonight for some reason. But it's not an exhausted tired, it's more I've had a busy day and done lots of things tired. So it's not like exhausted sort of thing, it's just a end of the day, done a fair amount of stuff today, used up a few brain cells. Not too bad. Oh, let's see. We see there's another thing down there, so if I follow this, I might be able to find another artifact of sort of museum piece. So not technically artifacts. Artifacts are something completely different.
You subvert the Master. His will shall not be denied.
What? Got some weird voice talking to me now. That's not good. Okay, no, hasn't spawned. It might be underground as well. Ah, more hobbies. Lovely. Sorry. Oh, where's this? Where's this tunnel? There's the tunnel. Nope. Okay, now there's a spawn diver. Wait, that looks familiar. That's a vampire spawning ground over there. I can see the icon on the map. I recognise that. We pick up that book somewhere else. Into the catacombs. Catacombs. The architecture of Honor's Rest catacombs is undeniably orcish of the so-called class. Kratos.
Keep quiet. If my kinsmen see us together, they will kill us both.
Wait, you are Winterborn? Explain yourself.
I need your help. My tribe seeks the Vengeful Eye, a token of Malakath's favor. When we find it, we will march to the nearest stronghold and raze it to the ground. Then the next, and the next.
Why are you telling this one this?
I want you to find the Vengeful Eye and take it from this place. If it's never found, there is no march. My tribe returns to the Reach. The stronghold remains standing. We'll both win.
This one does not understand. Why would you betray your own tribe?
My tribe reveres Malakath, but we are nothing to him. This fighting with Hrothgar's orcs serves to amuse a Daedric prince. Nothing more.
Ah, blood for the blood god, no doubt, yes. Just tell Valen where he needs to look.
Somewhere in these catacombs. Likely among the grave goods. We've searched one wing thoroughly without success. I expect it would be found in the other.
Makes sense. Oop. Oh, some gold then. Oh, more harpies. And go the harpies. See, that's where I'm going. I was wondering what food they would have down here, then I realised I don't want to know the answer to that. Keeping the vengeful eye. Oh, you're Triceratops as well, do you? I'll take all it, I'll take some of it, and some of those. That was easy. Back we go. Of course it's easy, I'm overpowered. The Craglorns show me that I'm not that overpowered, I'm just overpowered for the solo areas. I'm not overpowered for the game. Sometimes those areas will definitely give you a kick in the hubris if you're not careful. Where is he? Hello?
Did you find the Vengeful Eye? Do you have it with you?
Yes, Valen has it.
Good. Don't show it to me. The Hag Ravens know things about those who serve them. I'm not... You know, I never expected to actually find it. I don't know what should happen next.
It can be destroyed, yes?
Long ago, 2 orc brothers tried. They planned to melt it down in the forge near Malakath's great statue. one heard whispers, slew his kin, and took the vengeful eye for himself. Not the best idea. My ancestor killed him and took it off his corpse.
What was your ancestor?
Mercedine, beast of the Reach, daughter of Evandine, Tusk Collector. Made general in the siege of Old Orsinium for her abject ferocity. We're a pale shadow of what she was, thankfully.
You were telling Khajiit, what did your tribe plan to do with it?
A vengeful march across Hrothgar, from here to the statue of Malakath. According to the Hag Ravens, its bearer will carry Malakath's blessing. With a champion of the Winterborn crowned by Malakath, we could then march on Orsinium.
That sounds like the orcs of Hrothgar would want it, yes.
The orcs of this land want anything related to Malakath, so maybe they'd pay for it. I don't know. I've never been to Orsinium. I hear it's big. Although, giving it to them will make Orsinium a target for my tribe.
Khajiit will think about it.
Long ago.
Oops.
Mercy, don't think too long. Destroy the vengeful eye at Malakath's statue, or dedicate yourself to vengeance in its shadow. Sell it in Orsinium for all I care. But do it before the Hag Ravens read the entrails, or the Winterborn will come for you. Now to make a show of helping with the search. Hopefully we'll soon be gone, as should you be.
I know, I've got some exploring to do, mate. But there's something up here I want to at least check out. I might miss it otherwise. At the very least I've got to check to see if it's there. Just gonna run right past them. Which is so handy. I mean, yeah, I could fight my way through this, no problem, but I don't want to do that.
I wonder if I'll be made into a general if I find a ring.
That's what I was after. The talk of Battle of Blood Tusk. Another writer. So, the Orsinium race run. Oh, good. That's where I want to go anyway. So I think that's 1 or 2 items to hand in. I'll check in a minute. Yeah, I think the Genton is only going to be like about 2 hours tops. So I'll be finished at about half eight, because I'm really freaking tired today. Like, again, it's not bad, just one of those been doing a lot of work tired's. And I've got a little bit more to do tomorrow as well. Again, not a huge amount, but it's just like mentally it does take a lot out of it. I keep forgetting that. So I've got 1, 2, 2 to hand in.
I welcome mortal clan to Orsinium. Their work is without compare. Some will say otherwise, but they are wrong.
Was it Chalice and the Bugle? Right. Dwarf Light, the Eye, Black Quill, Heart, Scepter, Ice Effigy, Amulet of Torg. I like that one. Oh, there we go. So that's 1. What's the other one again? Bugle. Liquid silver, hammer of glass. And that one. Helm. Charted map of the clans, well, that's probably going to be important. Horn of Beasts. Rudimac. There's a lot. Yeah. Chalice. Anvil. Mask. That's some weird three-eyed beastie. Dwarf light. Eye. Where does this go? Signet. Yeah, I am. Oh, it goes to Skyrim. That's why. Okay, so it does go towards Orsinium. So I'm looking for the Frostpeak Chalice. Right. I was looking at the wrong one. That's why I couldn't find it there, because the one I was looking for was in the wrong. There we go. I'll try something. I'll see if it's reloading. I'm pretty sure they're supposed to show up, but I've got to start to think it might be only doing that when you leave and come back into the area. So again, I just want to check. Real game masters always have the font. Yes. What's back at? Don't be fooled by imposters. Okay. See you later. Oh, I can move my leg now. Ah, the circulation's returning to my leg. That's what I like is sitting on my lap. Occasionally it's circulation cut off in leg. Can't feel. Especially if she's like lays in just a way that just happens to like press on like a nerve or something. Okay, this doesn't. Oh, it's not there. Okay. I was hoping it would show him off. Bit disappointed. Right. Now off to Bloodwrath's house. Okay. I was distracted by Kitty. There's her house. Excuse me. Hola. Shit, I pressed the wrong button. So someone's going to walk in now and see this giant vampire blood scion stealing. Yes, this one will pretend that never happened. Oh, lots of stuff in here. No, still a shield. Maybe a basic shield. Right. Let's speak to her again.
You bear the vengeful eye. I knew, because as soon as I saw you, Malakath whispered that I should kill you where you stand. Clearly a sign.
Man, this one has it, but he'd rather just give it to you.
Of course. Its curse of vengeance has waned. It can be freely given, and need not be won through battle. Shameful.
Here, take the thing.
A great service to Malakath. He shall not forget. He never forgets. And now his eye is upon you. Do great works of vengeance in his name.
We'll see how that one goes.
Walk with Malakath's vengeance in your step. May your enemies crumble in your wake.
Most of them do. So there's like another Daedric prince who's got their eye on me. Great. So it's like, yeah, great. Now, if you take down Molag Bol, suddenly every Daedric prince wants their paws on you. Every single one of them. Exit Orsinium. Where do you want me to exit Orsinium? Okay. So it looks like I'll go around that way. I'll go that way then. Here we go. And we'll find that Glagosh wherever he is. Ooh, is that a... No, it's just a normal one. A little bit of a scenic route and do some caravan whilst we're heading towards Glagosh. Oh, purple rune. Got some giants over there. I not deal with these Berzogs. Oh yes, there might be another artifact for the museum. Oh, sorry, museum piece. And I've still called them artifacts because they're not artifacts, they're something else. Oh, hello. I'll take that. Oh, it's goblins. I don't know what that noise just always cracks me up every single time I hear it. It's just so stupid. It really is. It's like they're talking complete gibberish, but at the same time, you know, they're doing something intelligent. Nice. Right. I'm fine to get this person out. Okay. Every time. Every damn time. I need to investigate this area a little bit anyway, so I might put up this person out. Let's take out these warriors. Oh, great. Shit, I used up my ultimate. Didn't want to do that.
I fight, I win. Archers, now!
Oh great, it's 1.4 million. This is going to be interesting to fight. Especially there's only 2 of us. Oh, we got him down by. There you go. Now you tank him, I'll bring the pain. Right. Yes, we do. We very much crush you. We very much crush you, pal. Oh, you little bugger. He's still knocking me down, which is less than the fact he's a world boss. Nice. There might be a... There it is. There's the scepter. Excellent. Well, there's no one along there. See if I can do it without having to... Is that going to be inside? Yeah, that's looking like that might be inside the cavern. So how the flip do I get in there? I can't help it. It just sounds so funny. Yeah, I don't want to get that too early. It's going to be inside the cavern. So I'll do that when I do it as part of the quest line. A nice little fight though, against that goblin boss, but that's it. Can't quite solo them yet, but you know, between myself and one other person, I reckon once the companion stuff's sorted, I might be able to solo some more of the world bosses. Just kind of feels, but a long way to go on that, so at least a few more months before that's ready to come out. They've still not released any details on it yet, but I am keeping a close eye on these things. As soon as I know, I will let people do it. Just go away. Okay. Hello?
I should have been at my husband's side. He'd still be alive, and I'd still be his hunt wife.
But then offers his condolences, but King Kurog has sent him to speak with the chief.
Well, look upon my husband and weep, for his next journey is to the Ashen Forge.
What do you mean?
Perhaps a new chief will deal with Kurog's latest nonsense. Until then, leave us to our misery.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna... Rick?
Don't see many new faces at Chateau Range. Our only neighbors are surly giants. Speaking of which, Chief Ogzor had a nasty encounter with a giant's club a short while ago. Best keep your voice low. We don't know how much time he has left.
How is the chief doing?
Dying. No amount of healing magic can fix smashed brains.
I have a ton of potions.
As he goes, Chatul is in for dark times. The clan will tear itself apart without a good contender for
Why
chief.
can't I just give him a potion?
I want to prevent that.
What did you have in mind?
We know which giant smashed the chief. I want to return the favor. That'll show the clan I'm a good contender, which would help keep the clan together. Thing is, I'm no tracker. Care to help me find the bastard?
Sure. This one will help you find the giant.
I have a few words to say to Chief Ogzor's mother. I'll meet you where Urkael the Cleaver's tracks begin. Don't know why we call him that. He carries a club.
Oh, little bucket. Yeah, that's actually a good question. Why call him the Cleaver when he carries a club? So yeah, as I said, I'm really sort of just drained tonight. So I'm going to call this an early night. Got a lot of busy couple of days coming up.
I heard some Redguard woman turned her husband into a dog. Imagine that.
Yes, I was involved in that one. That was quite amusing. So yeah, I shall be back on Tuesday, do some more streaming then, and then we'll be starting season 4 of Farscape on Wednesday. And it left off at quite an interesting spot, especially with old Crichton and what was happening to him. So it's like, yeah, that's I'm kind of not looking forward to season 4, but not in a bad way. It's just because it's like, yeah, this is it. This is the, yeah, including Peacekeeper, this is the final season. So yes, good night, and hope you have a great weekend.